Donald J. Trump, in a move filled with symbolic weight, chose Martin Luther King Jr. Day to deliver his second inaugural address. The nation, still grappling with the echoes of a tumultuous election and the specter of a global pandemic, watched as Trump painted his vision for the future. The juxtaposition of Trump's often divisive rhetoric against the backdrop of a day dedicated to unity and equality set the stage for a speech rife with tension. The inauguration, held under heightened security measures, drew both fervent supporters and vocal critics, reflecting the deeply polarized climate of the nation. Trump, never one to shy away from the spotlight, used the occasion to launch into a blistering critique of the Biden administration, painting a picture of a nation in decline. He pointed to the recent natural disasters, from the North Carolina hurricane to the Los Angeles fires, as evidence of failed leadership and a government out of touch with the needs of its citizens. The backdrop of MLK Day, with its message of equality and justice, served as a stark contrast to Trump's rhetoric, which often centered on themes of American exceptionalism and a return to a perceived past glory. This dissonance, far from being accidental, seemed to be a deliberate strategy aimed at galvanizing his base and setting the tone for a presidency poised to be anything but ordinary. Trump wasted no time in outlining his policy agenda, issuing a flurry of executive orders that signaled a sharp departure from the previous administration. Immigration, a cornerstone of his previous campaign and presidency, took center stage. He declared a national emergency at the southern border, promising to deploy troops to stem the flow of illegal immigration. This move, met with cheers from his supporters, was condemned by human rights groups and sparked immediate legal challenges. Trump also vowed to revitalize American manufacturing, promising a resurgence in blue-collar jobs and a return to economic dominance. He pledged to dismantle the Green New Deal, which he labeled as job-killing and a threat to American energy independence. These bold pronouncements, delivered with Trump's characteristic bluster, sent a clear message. America was back, and it would be done Trump's way. The world, he declared, would once again respect American strength. The America First mantra, a hallmark of Trump's previous term, echoed throughout his speech. He promised to end endless wars and to focus on rebuilding America's infrastructure and economy. His foreign policy pronouncements were equally bold. He committed to bolstering the military, announcing plans to reclaim the Panama Canal from China, a move sure to send shockwaves through the international community. Trump's vision of American dominance extended beyond its borders, with a clear emphasis on projecting power and asserting its interests on the global stage. On the domestic front, Trump pledged to restore law and order, promising to crack down on crime and to support law enforcement agencies. He also reiterated his commitment to traditional social values, sparking controversy with his declaration that there are only two genders and his continued opposition to transgender rights. Despite his calls for unity and his acknowledgement of Martin Luther King Jr.'s legacy, Trump's speech did little to bridge the deep divides that plagued the nation. His pronouncements on immigration, social issues, and foreign policy were met with a mixture of applause and condemnation, reflecting the polarized political landscape. His decision to pardon those convicted in the January 6th Capitol attack, a move that had been met with widespread disapproval, further inflamed tensions. The juxtaposition of these pardons against the backdrop of MLK Day, a day meant to commemorate the fight for civil rights and equality, was jarring, to say the least. As Trump left the stage, the nation was left grappling with the implications of his words and the direction he intended to take the country. One thing was certain: the next 4 years promised to be anything but ordinary. The world watched, holding its breath, as America embarked on yet another unpredictable chapter in its history.